Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to my channel, which is Lucifer's channel, which is me, business and spiritual consultant. How are all of you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome. And if you're wondering, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering what the fuck is Lucifer doing on YouTube, well, let me tell you. He's talking about everything that the world is made of, which is what? Business and spirituality. That's what it's made of. Now, a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that business and spirituality is what makes the world turn. But in fact, it is. And both go hand in hand. Most business people don't like people like me that say these things. Most business people don't like it, you know what I mean? Because they don't want to let everybody in. You know what I mean? They don't want some ignorant people walking in, trying to do things, pushing buttons and all kinds of things. We built this machine, and this machine is working okay. All right, we don't need you coming around with your dirty fingers pressing buttons everywhere. So that's why we don't tell you that business and spirituality are actually hand in hand. And some business people might hate me for it. I mean, they don't hate me. They like me. They know they like me. But I know you're not going to say it. Because you got a little bit of greed in you, which is not a bad thing. I like greed too. There is such a thing as positive greed. A lot of people don't have positive greed. A lot of people have negative greed. They do stupid shit for a small amount of money. That is negative greed. Positive greed is doing stupid shit for a large amount of money. Like, that's good greed. You know what I mean? That's positive greed right there. You know what I mean? But not everybody thinks the same. And a lot of business people, they don't mind. I mean, like, they don't mind me saying it. You know what I mean? But they don't like it either. They don't mind it, but they don't like it. I mean, they would prefer that the people, the chosen few that would actually take the time to take a plunge, take a leap of faith, and actually be worthy of the Holy Grail that is business, to actually do the steps, like actually take the leap, instead of having somebody like me telling them straight up, life is about business and spirituality. And that's it. But hey, I'm oversimplifying on purpose. I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't say on my channel. I mostly talk about spirituality. I don't talk about business. You know what I mean? Because my business plan is, if I tell you my business plan for free, you're going to get rich and I'm going to be broke. And I can't have that. You know what I mean? Like, if I give you my step-by-step process on how to make a bunch of money, how to make $1 million, I'm going to be dead ass broke. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to be super rich. Ain't nobody's going to give me my props. You're not going to give me my cut. And, you know, you're going to be rolling around in the Ferrari and the Lambo and all kinds of shit. So I can't really do that. So that's why I don't do it. You know what I mean? So I mostly talk about the spirituality. Because spirituality is free. You're going to get spirituality everywhere and anywhere. You know what I mean? You can't escape spirituality. So whether I talk about spirituality or not, you're still going to be in it. It's like a misnomer. It just is. I mean, it's everywhere. It's all the time. It's 24/7, 7 days a week, even when you're sleeping. I mean, the spirituality, you can't not escape spirituality. It happens even as you sleep. So, let's get to the nitty-gritty of the subject today, which is synchronization. Because I have a friend, I was supposed to, but I did a video last night actually, and it was great, but it didn't record. So I was talking to myself for like 2 hours straight, which I'm not gonna do today. But I have a friend. He's a little bit iffy about my thought processes on heaven and hell, and I would like to tell him that we had the conversation. I already told him I'm a demon. He's like, He's to him, he's an angel. Me, I'm a demon. You know, and I'm comfortable with being a demon. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I need to change any of my demonic things. You know what I mean? On the contrary, I should practice more of my demonic self. I should accept myself for who I am. I should forgive myself for who I am. And I should become more of who I am instead of trying to change it. Because I already tried to change it. And it was atrocious. It was the stupidest thing I could possibly imagine have done to myself in the history of things that I've done to myself. So I'm not going to be doing that. But the problem with my friend is, my friend believes that me calling myself Lucifer is a bad thing. No, it's not. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing bad about it. You know what I mean? Bad is a human concept. Bad is not a godly concept. Bad is a concept created by an egomaniacal God that wants all the glory and all the fame and wants you to suck his ding dong. You know what I mean? Consistently and habitually. You know, no puns intended. No offense meant. You know, because I know you girls out there, you know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm a back off. I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. But still, understand what I mean. This is not about sexuality. This is about your life. This is about who you want to be in life. Do you want to serve in heaven, or do you want to rule in hell? I'd rather rule in hell than to serve in heaven. Why? Because I don't believe as a man that the grand sum total of my entire life is to suck somebody's ding dong for the rest of eternity. That is BS. You know what I mean? I want to be my own man. I want to have my own planet. I want to fly through the universe and discover new universes and meet some aliens and shake hands with them and share some s'mores in front of a campfire if they eat s'mores, or if maybe they have their own kind of s'mores. I'll eat those kinds of s'mores as long as there's a campfire. That's what I want for my soul and spirit. I don't want to have you around breathing down my neck every damn second. But I also understand that I have to learn a lot of things before I go off on the adventure to meet on the Voyager Starship 9, you know, and traverse the universe and meeting, because if my mind ain't right, I'm gonna fuck some shit up in the universe, man. And then people in the universe, all the aliens in the universe, will be like, man, I don't like these niggas. I don't want to be the person responsible for aliens not liking people like us. I don't want to do that. And if you follow this egomaniacal, sadistic ass dude, you're never gonna be that. As a matter of fact, everything to you is limited. You don't even have the right to traverse beyond this dimension. That's heresy. Go talk to a pastor or a preacher about walking through dimension. He's going to say, bro, you are lost, child. You are lost. Your mind is not right. Your mind is of the devil. He's going to corrupt you. You're going to become, you know, all kinds of shit. You know, biblical, you know, retribution shit. You know, I don't remember. I haven't read the Bible in quite some time, and, you know, and I don't really care for it. But that's what it is. Your shit is limited. You can't go talk to a believer of religion about things like this. We can't have this conversation. We can't have a scientific conversation about these things. We can't have a spiritual, you know, debate about things like this, because it's not accepted in your culture. But in my culture, that's what we do. We have different techniques on how to do it. We discuss on different techniques on how we do it. We discuss on, like, you know, this. It's not a taboo to us. It's not taboo to us, but to them it is. And whether, like me, I have a problem with how he's doing shit, but that doesn't mean everybody else that's on my side of the spectrum has a problem with the dude. I have a problem with it because I feel like he's creating souls. He's creating, slaves. That's how I see it. That's my opinion. And that's my opinion. That's not everybody's opinion, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Even on my spectrum, even in the demonic world, even in the dark energy world, that's still my opinion. Not everyone in the demonic world or the dark spectrum is going to agree with what I just said. So what is good and bad? You know what I mean? What is good and bad? So me saying that I'm Lucifer has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't. It's irrelevant. It's non-relative. You know what I mean? It doesn't concur to anybody's gravitational pull. It doesn't make a lick of a difference. But for some people, it does. Why? Because you've been trained to think that those things that they say about me are real. You've been trained to think that everything that they say about me are real. There's been propaganda, movies, books, seminars, social workers. Everybody talks shit about me. Everybody. There's nobody on this planet that doesn't talk shit about me. Everyone does. You know what I mean? So of course you're gonna grow up thinking like I'm the bad guy. I have to be the bad guy because everybody on the fucking planet thinks I'm the bad guy, so I have to be the bad guy. But I'm not saying I'm not the bad guy. But do you understand why I'm a bad guy? Because some people don't understand why I'm the bad guy. They just know I'm the bad guy and that's pretty much it. But they don't know why I'm the bad guy. They don't understand why I have to be the bad guy. So the thing is, what happened was, in my case, as a human made flesh, right, as skin and bone me, right, as Set, right, as the multi Anubis, right, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Set can do whatever the fuck he wants. You want to know why? Because Set understands that he's Set. And Set is not just Set. There's a bunch of other Sets. So when I call myself multi-Anubis, multiple Anubises, that means Lucifer is part of that spectrum. Anubis and Set are just Egyptian gods. Gods are children of angels. Gods are children of angels. I'm not going to name any because I don't want to get cursed. But basically, they're children of angels. That's what a god is. A god is a direct descendant, like a firstborn of an angel. So Anubis and Set ain't shit compared to Lucifer. So on one spectrum of myself, let's say my life is like this, right? It's a spectrum, right? So on that spectrum, there's Loki, Baron Samedi, Anubis, Seth, Hades, Ares as the horoscope, Aries, and then there's Lucifer, right? Multi-Anubis, right? We all live under the same star. We're all under the star of Ishtar. We're all under the same star. We all live the same destiny. We are destined to be seen as the bad guy. Samael, Azazel, whatever. Pardon my language. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but those guys are in that circle too. You know what I mean? Like anybody that's considered to be an angel of death, Kali. You know, anybody that's considered to be an angel of death, a representation of death, a representation of war, a god of wrath. All those people live on the same spectrum. Pluto and Mars. On the same spectrum as Lucifer. So, me, the genius that I am, I decided not to just be Seth, because Seth has a specific life path. He has a specific star chart. He has a specific what's it called again? Birth chart. He has a specific birth chart, and that one is his. The birth chart of Seth is his life and his life alone. So if you become Seth, if you want to be like Seth, then that's what you will be. If you want to be like Anubis and you feel like you are Anubis, then that's what you are going to be. But let's say that you're even smarter than that for 2 seconds. Let's just say, let's say that allegedly you're smarter than that and you want more power and you're already following that spectrum. Then who are you going to fall on? You're going to fall on Lucifer. So you can have the courage, because me, that's the thing. I pushed it to the limit. I call it pushing it to the limit. I call that pushing it to the limit. It's pushing it to the limit. I'm going to channel the top ranking guy in my personal spectrum. And I don't care, and I'm not scared, because I already live under his star. So what the fuck what's gonna happen? What else? What other bad things could happen? Right? I'm already under his star. So what else am I gonna do? What's the point? I might as well, right? So that's what I did. I pushed it to the limit. I decided to synchronize with the entity that's actually the boss of my birth chart. 1523. I am born on the 15th. 156. I am born on a demon day. I am born on a devil day. There is nothing about me that does not concur with Lucifer. Nothing. The way I talk, the way I act, my personality, what I do, nothing. So why not synchronize with the guy in the first damn place? So that's what I did. So here I am. It's as simple as that. But the thing is, even I said big boss. I called him big boss like he's something amazing, like, you know, like mind blowing. Bro, I'm not saying he's not, but for your mind, for your sake, for your mental capacity, for your accepting, for dodging ignorance sake, I'm gonna tell you that there's no difference between Lucifer, Zeus, Odin, Ishtar, Samael, Isis, Cleopatra, freaking Queen Elizabeth. There's no difference in those entities. The only difference is your birth chart, the way you're raised, the way you see life, and what makes sense to you. Because the thing is, you could be on a different life path. You could be on the life path of Aphrodite. You could be on the life path of Hermes Trismegistus. But at the end of the day, you feel like you want to be Dionysus, the god of parties and drinking and war. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a pretty fun guy. He's basically, he likes having orgies after fighting motherfuckers, after burning down villages. That's his shit. Maybe you feel like him. Maybe you don't even feel like him. You just like him. So you choose to say, fuck my life path. Fuck everything else. I'm going to synchronize my soul with his. And you can choose to do that. Nothing's stopping you. You can do that if you want to. There's no problem. You have to know how to do it. And once you start doing it, it's there. And it's not like if I had the thing about synchronization with spirits and souls and gods is that it's not that dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like when you live in it, it might be dangerous. And what I mean by that is like, say, like you wake up one day and some shit happened. That it might, you know, but at the end of the day, it's not that dangerous because you can choose to stop the synchronization with the spirit or the God that you chose to synchronize with. You don't have to. You don't want to have to synchronize with the person. So what's the big deal? What are you afraid of? You can just stop. Okay, let me ask. Let me ask the spirit. Is it okay if I tell them how to synchronize? Yes. All right. Dionysus. He wears purple, gold, and red. All you have to do is wear purple, gold, and red. And you're synchronized. And when you want to desync from him, you stop wearing purple, gold, and red. That's it. That's so hard to do? That's what you're afraid of? That's the big what the fuck? You know what I mean? If I want to desync with Lucifer, all I have to do is not wear black and red. And that's it. I'm desynced. I'm regular old me. So, what is so damn amazing that people don't understand? What is so damn amazing that people are afraid of? Like, what's the big deal here? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see what the big deal is. You don't want to be synchronized with a certain spirit. Just don't do the things that spirit does. You don't want to be synchronized with a certain life chart. Don't live your life like you usually do. Change your life. Be another person. Reinvent yourself. People are always saying that, reinvent yourself. That's what I did. I reinvented myself, man. The shit that I was doing before wasn't working. I was challenging Jesus. I was channeling Jesus. I had Jesus powers. I had Jesus everything. I had Jesus clothes, Jesus food, everything. Eating potatoes all day. Eating fucking potatoes all day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I was challenging Jesus. I mean, I taught that Jesus was the way. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. For me, it wasn't. I wasn't comfortable with it, man. Like, I didn't like it. Because there's something in my soul that was telling me this is not for you. You're good at what you're good at being Jesus. I'm not saying that you ain't good at being Jesus. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this is not for you. It's for other people. But the thing is, I'm like, what the fuck is there on this world that could be for me if not Jesus? Because everybody told me, from what I know, Jesus is the way. Jesus is the only way. So how can there be something else? That doesn't make any sense. I'm lost, baffled, bamboozled, flabbergasted. Well, guess what? All roads lead to Rome. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I'm Lucifer. I'm still gonna go to heaven. It doesn't matter if I'm Lucifer. I'm still going to heaven. It doesn't matter if you're a demon. You're still going to heaven. Everybody's going to heaven. That's the goal. That's the principle. The principle of it, you're gonna end up in the place that you're supposed to end up anyways, no matter what road you take. So the moral of the story here is you don't need to worry about people like me. You should worry about yourself. You don't need to worry about people like me. I'm a complete individual. I'm kooky and I'm crazy and I got knickknacks, of course. I'm not perfect, obviously. But I'm still a complete individual. I got the light and the dark. Before I became Lucifer, I was Jesus. Before I became Lucifer, I was God. I didn't like being God. For some reason, it didn't sit with me. There's a lot of principles that I just, it didn't, in my core being, it was like, no. You know what I mean? I like these glasses. I like them. They're nice. You know what I mean? This sits on my core. This sits in my core, bro. It sits in my core, bro. I feel good. You know what I mean? It makes me feel okay. It makes me feel better. There's somebody that asked me, just does wearing grills and wearing jewelry makes me feel better? I said, yes. Yo, I said, yes, man. Yes, it does. It does. It makes me feel better. And you want to know why it makes me feel better? Because I'm synchronizing with my true inner self. You want to know, I spoke to my higher self one day. You know what he told me? And I asked him, I was confused. I was a lost little lamb, and I wasn't sure if I was following the right path. And then I decided to channel and evoke my higher self from another parallel universe, from another dimension. And you know what my future self or my parallel universe self told me? He told me, you know what? Listen, because you might slip. He told me the only difference between you and me is I like gold. What? At first, I was kind of like, well, I like gold too. Like, what do you mean? Are you saying like, what you think I'm still like a Jesus guy or something? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? No, that's not what he was saying. I like silver. I'm a silver moonlight. I'm Lucifer. I'm from the moon. I'm from the dark. Dark people love silver. They don't like gold. I mean, they might wear gold sometimes, but they like silver. They like silver things. Everything that reminds them of the moon or has moon power tendencies or that attracts the moon or that attracts energy like silver does, that's what dark people like. They like silver. And it's true, all my life, I always wore silver things. I never wore gold. And he told me the only difference between you and me is I like silver. He didn't tell me, yo, you on the wrong track. Yo, you flipping. No, you tripping. You wilding. So you tweaking, bro. That's not what he said. He said the only difference between you and me is I like gold. Bro, so there's my higher self actually likes gold. So that means my higher self wears gold all the time. You know what I mean, bro? That's what he does. He just wears gold. He likes gold. And if he likes gold as much as I like silver, that means he's draped up in gold. Literally. I mean, sure, I'm not draped up in silver and shit like that right now. But trust me, I had a lot of jewelry throughout my life, and all of it was silver. All of it. All the ones that I own, that I bought with my money, all silver. And even sometimes other people bought me silver things too. Like on my birthday or some shit like that. You know, just a gift. I got people, like, silver is attracted to me. Like, I just get silver. I don't ask for silver. I get silver or I buy silver. Like, all my things was silver. All the time. Silver. And that's the only difference between me and my higher self. Right or wrong, that's not the question. It's not about right or wrong. It's not about that. It's about being a complete individual. It's about being one with yourself, with your true self. Not lying to yourself, not trying to adhere to a being seen as being the ultimate one and the holy one. No, 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 no. It's about being your true self in actuality without somebody else dictating how you should see yourself. Who do you really look like? Who are you really when nobody's looking? I'm Lucifer. When nobody's looking, when the atoms are looking the other way and they're not pointing their light at me, I'm Lucifer. Always been, always have been, always will be. It's just who I am. That's who I am when nobody's looking. But of course, when the atom starts looking at me, oh, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, how are you, sir? I gotta act normal. I gotta act like a human. Everybody does that. Everybody does that. Everybody on the planet does that. Everybody. Everybody's different when nobody's looking. And that's your true self. The self, who you are when no one's looking, when you think that nobody's paying attention, that's your true self. But when everybody's looking at you, you gotta, oh, I gotta fix myself up here. I gotta, make sure my hair's straight. Make sure, okay, I don't have a stain on my face, nothing, whatever, right? So this is not all. This is just a fraction of what you are supposed to know. And this little part is dedicated to one of my friends that asks that thinks that because I channel Lucifer's energy that I am losing. I am not losing. I am winning. For the first time in my life, I am actually winning. I was a loser before. I used to lose at everything. Complete dork. A doofus. I wasn't Anubis, I was a doofus. Apophis, nigga. Shit, that's another one. Apophis. Nigga, Prometheus. I mean, I wasn't there yet. I was losing. I was destroying myself, man. I was destroying my whole self, my whole shit. Destroying it. I was destroying who I was. Just killing it. Jabbing it. Just, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, can't do that no more, man. It's a new world. It's a new time. It's a new world. It's time to be true to yourself. Because that other shit that you was doing before was not fucking functioning. In some cases. In some cases. I'm not putting everybody in the same bucket here. I mean, there's some people that are very comfortable being Jesus. There's some people that don't have a problem with the whole Jesus vibe. I mean, they live it. They wear it. That's who they are. It's not me. And that's okay. Just because I'm not a Jesus guy, that doesn't mean that I can't help Jesus if he existed. If he exists, if he needs any help at all. And I don't care if he needs help. But I'm not stupid. I know the job that I'm doing is a great job. I know the things that I do are helpful to humanity. So at the end of the day, whether he wants my help or not, he's still getting it. even if he didn't ask. And it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to ask. I don't want him around. I don't want him to ask me shit either. But at the end of the day, we're still on the same side. We're just on two different teams. And that's what people don't understand. Y'all think these two teams are pitted against each other. No, they ain't. It's just what you think. What you think is not what actually is. You see, there's a lot of wizards. There's a lot of wizards. I'm not the only wizards in the world. There's a lot of wizards. There's a lot of wizards that don't care about the history. There's a lot of wizards that don't care about the history. All they want is whatever you can bring me. And those guys tend to use God in their demonic rituals. They use the light in order to get the dark. I don't do that because I know the history. And there's no love lost between those two, kind of, more or less. It depends on who you're talking to. It depends. I know the history. I know what was done to me. I know it wasn't fair, and I don't like it. I have to grow past it, and I have to be more mature. Fine. I'll do it for you because you asked. You know what I mean, bro? I'll do that for you. But I'm not going to forget what was done to me, man. I'm not forgetting that shit, bro. Like, ever. But hey, it is what it is. So there's some people that just care about what they can get from the spirits, what they can get from the God itself or whatever. And then there's guys like me that are a little bit more involved with the actual narration. I'm a little bit more involved with the narration than other people. Because I actually care about what happened to my old friends. I actually care to what happened to my old brother, to my older brothers, or younger brother, who knows, whatever. Because time is irrelevant. My younger brother could actually be my bigger brother. My bigger brother could actually be my younger brother. Who knows? Shit is crazy. So, when you're looking at the tree of life, for some people, the Keter, the crown, is the guy. You know, the guy that everybody believes in. For me, it's Lucifer. For somebody else, it's Shiva. For other people, it's Buddha. That's their crown. That's their perception. That's how they see it. That's how they understand it. It's a matter of who you are. It's not a matter of who you think those guys are. Because those guys are who you are. They are not someone else. They are you. But you think they're somebody else. So you judge them when you see them. You see Dionysus, you're like, oh, you're disgusting. You like orgies and war. Yeah, but if you're in front of me, buddy, it's probably because you like orgies and wars too. Bruh. Because your road brung your ass in front of me, not someone else. You're not in front of Jesus. You're not in front of your so-called God. You're not in front of anybody else. You're in front of Dionysus. So if I surround your life and if I'm in and up and around your pants, pun intended, that's because you are me. That's because I'm who you are going to be. I am your future, your present, and your past. So the next time you want to diss me, sir, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who am I really? Because me, I'm a benign element, baby. I'm a benign element. I don't even exist in your reality. I don't have a tangible body. I'm just an idea. I'm just an idea, bro. I'm not real. You're the one walking around on 2 legs and with 2 arms and a head on your shoulder. And you're spending your time judging me. That makes no damn sense. So who you should be mad at is yourself. I mean, I love myself. I think I'm great. I'm Dionysus, goddammit. But apparently, you don't like the shit that we do. So I don't know. If you want to blame somebody, if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. I'm going to just wait here until you come around. I'm going to wait here when you stop having a fit. So this is what I mean, people, when I tell you that each and every one of us are capable of gigantic and majestic powers. Like even the Bible says it. Like you can move mountains, right? When you become like him, you can move mountains. Well, you can move mountains too. And you can just be yourself. You don't have to be like him. I mean, you can be like him if you want to, but you know what I mean? Is that the only way to do it? Nope. No, it's not. It's not. It's not the only way. It's not. So anyways, man, this video is too damn long. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Peace out.